Hello everyone, today I'm doing my March wrap up and I will be talking about the books I read in March. I only read 3, which was a pretty bad month for me, but I'll just talk about the books that I read. So the first book that I read was Their Fractured Light by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner, and this is the third book in the Starbound trilogy, and the third and last book in the Starbound trilogy. And I don't really want to say what it's about because this is kind of spoilery, but the Starbound trilogy kind of focuses on 2 characters in every different book, and this is a new set of characters who are also kind of around that have the same plot around as the other characters, and so this book kind of brings together what the whole series has been about. And I kind of took a long time to read this. I don't know if it was the text or the format. It was kind of slow, but I still thought it was good. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. I definitely recommend finishing it because it did feel really concrete when it finished. I just don't know if I enjoyed it very thoroughly. Then the next book I read was The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. So The Kiss of Deception is basically about a princess, her name is Princess Leia, and she runs away on her wedding day, and her father sends off an assassin to kill her, and the prince goes after her as well. And she goes and hides into this village where she adapts to a new life. The 2 people, the assassin and the prince, also arrive there, but you don't know who's who, so that keeps the mystery in this book glowing. And I was really excited to read this, but the first half of this book was incredibly boring. I took forever to read this. I usually take like a week to read a book, less if it's really good, but I took forever to read this, and it carried on into spring break, and it was really boring for the first half, and then I kind of like had to push myself to go through it. And then around the second half, probably, it got a little bit better. That's when it started, like, things started picking up, and I enjoyed that part better. I don't really see how this is high fantasy. I don't really read a lot of high fantasy, or high fantasy for that matter, but it didn't really feel that much of a fantasy to me. I don't know why, but it was okay. It wasn't, like, awesome, but I didn't hate it either, so I gave it a 3.5 stars out of 5, so yeah, I'm definitely going to pick up The Heart of Betrayal for sure, hoping that things will get better. And the next book I read was Passenger by Alexandra Bracken. I was afraid I wasn't going to like this book, but I ended up really liking it. This book is about a girl named Etta, and she is a violin prodigy, and one night she performs, and she is like magically thrust into this other time period where she has like no idea of what's going on, and yeah, she meets somebody who's Nicholas Carter, and he is a family of the Ironwoods, and on this passage she discovers that she was like sent on this like boat for a reason, and that there's something that the Ironwoods are like looking for that they really, really want, and she is the one that can like lead them to it. And so this story was like all about that. It was really good. I feel like the romance was a little bit rushed, but it was really good. I really liked it. I liked the narrative, and I like the storytelling, and I also really like the concept of this book, and you know what I'm talking about when I say that if you've read it. And I also really enjoyed the action, like around the last half of the book. Things like picked up so quickly, you're just like reading and reading. So I definitely recommend this one, and I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, I believe. So thank you so much for watching my wrap up. I know it was pretty small and really short. I'm hoping to read more books in April, but you know, school gets in the way of like reading and stuff, but I'm really hoping I can read more. And yeah, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.